and welcome to the Who You Listening To podcast. I'm Susie Maxwell and I'm here to take you on a musical journey with the Naked Feedback. Woo!
That's us.
Do you want to introduce yourselves?
My name's Callum Anderson. I like to strum things and sing songs. We can talk about that.
No, I don't.
I think that's a different podcast.
After dark.
After hours.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
What else can I say? I'm not getting repeated very
Maybe
well.
you should stop speaking. My name is Derek, resident box player and hitter of things.
I'm Jack, and I'm the bass player.
Handsome Jack.
Yes, handsome Jack.
Jack's the only one in this band that actually plays an instrument. The rest of us just like to hit boxes and like...
102.5.1. I am Dean, brother of Callum, brother of Derek, brother of Jack. I sing. That's it. Sometimes playing your drawing, I'm waiting for a funny joke.
I was waiting
No
for
funny jokes for me. And there you go, we are the Naked Feedback.
Do you want to play us this wee song?
The goodbye.
Is that actual?
No, let's do, what would you just like to play?
Enjoy the smoke.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so this song's called Smoke Without Fire.
Just gonna be it.
Jack's very serious, I like that. You build a shrine and I'll defend. I don't know why, but I'll pretend that I'm not the only one. Give me your soul and you'll be fine. You'll pick a place, I'll pick the time. I'm not the only one placing folds in the car. If history's told by the winner, then I better lose. Not much of a storyteller, I'll bleed for the views. Cut me up and call me a liar. Let the ravens rule. Just blowing smoke without fire. Don't need to be true. Too many words, too little trace. Rumor mills in cyberspace. Some will voice their views, they will scream and shout. Why would I keep my rage when I can tweet about it? Through the noise and the buzz, it all really does nothing at all. Nothing at all. The hashtags and the trash mags only twist their info, twist their info. Lick a finger and turn the page. The ink is wet, it runs and it reads. Scandals and outrage. New conviction found and both sound waves and screams. Plastic oceans, Russian potions, wealthy warlords and Weinsteins. History's told by the winner. I better lose. Not much of a storyteller, I'll bleed for the views. Cut me up and call me a liar. And the ravens rule. Just blowing smoke without fire. Don't need to be true. Love me like my grand. Trust me, share the spend. Wish me, want me to be true. Trust in me, I'll trust him. Love me, in me, and I'll trust him.
So, let's go back to the very beginning, and let's talk about your earliest musical memories. So, is there any influence from family members from when you were wee?
I think my earliest musical memory is singing Blue Abu Dee Abu Dai, Abu Dee Abu Dai, and then when the dance to Everybody by Backstreet Boys.
Really?
My earliest
Do
musical
you still know the dance?
I still know the dance.
Do you?
No.
Oh, I'm so gutted.
No, I can't remember, but I used to dance to it.
I bet you still practice that in your room.
Sometimes, when Callum's watching.
Just after working at the show.
It's like night terrors. No.
What's your earliest musical memory, brother Callum?
I actually don't know, I remember probably being about maybe 8 or something. I remember seeing something on the TV, and it was all music channels, like all that kind of cliched stuff when NME was, or no NME, MTV, no difference. It was still music, related, to be honest. And I don't know, I remember maybe seeing somebody playing the guitar, and at that point I was like,
that could be me.
That could be me.
One day, Callum.
Aye, so Mum was nice enough, she got us like a wee tiny acoustic guitar with a 3/4 thing, and then started getting
straight out the womb.
Honestly, she started taking me guitar lessons in the local area, and then if I'm not going to say, I'm going to say, basically she didn't like the guy because she thought he was a paedophile. She didn't want to leave me on her own with him, so she's like, right, we're going to go somewhere else. So I ended up getting so I ended up getting like group lessons in EQ.
Because it was safer.
Strength in numbers is the same.
Have you ever been attacked by 10 children simultaneously?
Pausing guitars.
So, Dean.
It turned dark.
What about you,
Yeah,
boys?
that.
I
We
don't
were
know.
actually just talking about this in the car.
Yeah, Derek was very drunk and he was giving me his life story.
Was this at the weekend?
It took 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I never had anyone in my family or friends that played anything at all, so I didn't have any sort of young ones. But when I was maybe about 13 or 14, walked to the living room and one of the music channels was on. My brain.
I'm just stealing my fucking story now.
It was November Rain by Guns N' Roses. I didn't know.
Oh my God.
I didn't know anything outside of like
Big
Bon Jovi and Robbie Williams.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know anything outside that, and I was like, "Who's that guy with the hat?" And then he was getting on the piano and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that's quite cool." So I just went and bought an electric guitar.
Top hat.
That top hat. To learn Street Child of Mine, and I did, and then I never played it again. And that was that. That was the end of it. End of my music career. This isn't real.
I was going to say, I'm trying to remember some weird than what you did in your story.
I still have the glass. You took from the bar.
You told me to take the glass. I had a whole
Sneak
pint
out.
glass and drinks.
I thought it was going to be one that was martini.
No, it wasn't even fancy. It was just because we just wanted to leave and I had the whole pint.
Was that for Saturday night?
Yeah, we needed to steal something, so we stole a pint glass. As
That
on
is
rock and roll, isn't it?
That is the black tire
No, to
way.
be honest, I stole a glass pint glass left in your car.
Uh-huh.
You stole a Winnie the Pooh mug. from
Left it in
Matthew,
your
left
car.
it in my car.
Yeah, so we kind of swapped.
Aye.
Well, that was that. We just
Winnie
confessed
the
to it.
Two crimes.
Somebody ends up being
Fuck up, Carl.
My earliest memory of music, I have no one in my family that did music at all. Nobody. I did do piano lessons when I was young, but that was just something that I was forced into. And I never ever liked music or even listened to music until I was like 14, 15.
Really?
And then the new James Bond was coming out, and the theme song had a premiere on Channel 4 when I was 14, and I still am very heavy into James Bond, so I sat and watched it with the whole family. And it was the Jack White and Alicia Keys song for 2008's Quantum of Solace.
Still your ringtone, I believe.
So it's still my ringtone.
Another Way to Die or something like that.
Another Way to Die.
And
And I just seen him play guitar in his tuxedo, and it was a really, really nice Gretsch guitar, and I thought I want to have a go at what he's doing. And so at Christmas I got a guitar, and that's how it started.
So how did you move on to the bass?
Well, I was the only one in the band that had a bass, so I became the bass player, as always. That's it.
But not a left-handed bass.
No. The reason I play right-handed was because when I started getting guitar lessons, my teacher said there's a very limited choice in guitars for left-handed people, and when I was in the shop there were so many right-handed guitars in such a small left-handed section, so I thought I'm just going to learn right-handed so I can have all of these. And that's how it started.
Was that the same guitar teacher Callum had?
No, I wasn't touched.
So what was some of the first songs that you've ever played on your chosen instrument?
Oh, I actually know this as well. It was the the Mission Impossible theme tune.
Can you still play it?
Probably
Explain
not.
about it.
I'm looking at it and I don't know where to start. Yeah, like it was one of our proper group lessons, because before that I was just getting taught how to strum away through chords and do changes. And then when I went to the group lessons, that was one of the first songs. I can't remember what the other one was, but I remember it was like written down on like a blank piece of paper. The guy drew some lines across it, wrote some numbers, put in your bars, then ran upstairs for half an hour to like go away, photocopy it, and then bring it back down and distribute it to Lays. And you can imagine, what it probably sounds like, having like 10-year-old boys, in a class who don't know how to play guitar, and they're all trying to play like the same notes all at the same time, and it's just like pure just a pure tamale on it. But I don't even know if that counts as an actual tune. I mean, it's not like a song or
Ah, it's
something.
like a tune.
It's quite a hard song. It's like a time like
I think that was taking like starters on like
Yeah.
rhythm and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's because it was something that was like dead prevalent at the time. Like, he's like, you all have heard this everywhere, so let's learn it. And then it was probably a Snow Patrol song or something like that, because he was like dead indie.
Oh, right.
Was it Ed?
I was Ed, Eddie.
Ed.
I don't know what he's doing now.
And Eddie. Well, he is. Well, you were Sweet Cherry Mine. Slash.
Yeah, I can't remember on drums. I don't know. I think when you
Foot time, hand down, foot
when
time,
you
hand.
asked me,
What made you move to drums?
He phoned me and like 1 in the morning about 5 years ago.
Was it? I thought it was it.
You're like, me and Jack have a band, and you want to come play the drums? Alright.
Because I thought it was you a text, because I was at the Motherwell Lackeys game, sitting in the stand in the away end, obviously, because we're big Motherwell fans, the Folies.
Just to prove this in.
And I think I texted you and said to start.
You did text me. I can't really remember, it was so long ago. But you did text me to say let's start a band, and then I'd already had the bass at that time because I wanted to learn bass on my own. I think that's why I got the phone call.
I can't really, because to be fair, I was a drummer to start with. I suppose I still am a drummer, but drums is my first instrument.
Is that?
I know. And
Why did you not play the drums?
because nobody would sing, we were just like 4 high school boys playing in a band, and nobody wanted to sing, obviously because it's not cool to sing, and then I don't know, I just thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just do it then. So then we needed a drummer, but then we had done something where, classic story, but when we used to go to the Boys Brigade together, and we done all 4 of us,
Yeah, I remember.
and we done like a wee sort of, they didn't really do things like that, it was just like you're marching, and then there was like your PT, so it was like the box works, there was like the horse, you have to like do like flips at it and all that, and they never really done things like musical, the musical item as it was put on the sort of the sheet for the night.
It was terrible.
So we just thought, we'd done like a wee Callum,
Actually, I was
Derek
going to say, me, you and Michael did one beforehand.
Oh,
you were,
yeah.
you were playing
And then-
guitar.
and then we continued,
I played lead guitar.
Aye, no,
with
I think
Callum.
No, so we took that in turns
Joker
actually.
and the Thief.
We played Joker and the
Yeah.
Thief, and then we played Live and Let Die.
So we did. I was in the way in,
Yeah, we
actually.
were listening to that on the way here. That's actually probably one of the earliest memories of me peeping through the window, watching you guys play that, and going, I'd quite like to do that next year. And
Oh,
so
that's cute.
we did,
Yeah.
I think, didn't we?
And then we did do that next year.
And we stole Derek.
I
We
didn't play the
played-
guitar.
We played.
I did play guitar because we played
Hotel
Hotel
Steady as She
California,
Goes.
Hotel California and butchered the whole thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Steady as She Goes, butchered that, walked it.
We did.
There's one year I did
Steady as She
Goes.
Goes.
There's not gold in the ceiling. There's a black keys.
I think I played the drums for them, didn't I?
You
played
played the drums for
Hotel
the
California.
Eagles.
Back to the Eagles.
We did Sweet Dreams, remember, as a sort of seg between.
We're still playing these songs.
That is sad.
The
We did play-
classics though.
I know, we did play Sweet Dreams actually, didn't
Yeah.
we? The Marlon Manson version.
Jack
Jack Slurban.
It was like a nice day, sunny, happy family.
Sorry.
Then we start playing Marlon Manson.
In our church.
It's all coming back now. There wasn't any mics, so there wasn't any singing.
No, it was
I
just
know,
us.
there were mics.
Instrumental. It was terrible.
Don't know what the first song I learned on guitar was, because Callum.
I actually remember you were still at school at this point. I'd just left school, and I remember seeing you strum away guitar last Christmas, the George Michael one. You did a duet with somebody.
Did I?
Aye.
I can't remember.
Aye, because you stuck with the big bushy hair.
Big moppy.
Ah.
Not like you.
Was it really Judas?
No, it was him
No.
and Mark.
Mark?
Aye.
Mark who? I don't know that. It's a good man.
But Callum being my older brother, the other wee brothers or younger brothers just always tend to go, oh, I do my older brothers do. So Callum get lessons, and then I went for like a couple of months, but I just didn't keep it up, to be honest. Then I just stopped playing. Then sort of like 4th year at school, I done drums, and it was drums and like tune percussion, like your glockenspiel. So if you ever need MD to play the glockenspiel, then I am the
You're a
man.
pro.
But then we sort of started a wee band, and as I said, nobody would play, nobody would sing, so I just went, oh fuck it, I could play a wee bit of guitar still, because Callum would obviously play. And then I think at one point I was just like, so I must have been like 16, 17, so I was quite late to really pick up, but I kind of always played wee bits with
Oh,
Were
I'd
you?
probably been younger actually. Because you kind of stopped so you could kind of pure focus on the drums and stuff, but you never totally stopped playing guitar.
It was always just wee bits, do you know what I mean? It was always just like, but never really learning until a wee bit later on. But I can't remember what the first song was.
So were you always the Naked Feedback, or were you anything
When
before
you go
that?
to, you can
You can date this.
you the next day lesson.
Where you go,
Me,
mate?
me, we're always a naked feedback.
So Jack and I, when we were just small boys,
Yeah.
nothing's changed. We were in we've only played maybe 2-3 gigs, nothing serious. We played one in the G2 to
Garage, yeah.
to like a mum, a dad, a mum, a dad, a mum, a dad,
Gran.
a gran, and 2 friends. We were called Sincerely Yours, and
Sounds very emo, but it really wasn't.
it was just shite. We were fucking terrible.
It
We
was
were
very
like,
indie.
I think one thing I realise is that I think with most things, maybe just for me, I don't know, I feel like you never start off really good at things. I think you just go to always work. Do you know what I mean? Like it's better the more you do things. but we were sincerely yours. And then because this is a true story, I'm not going to say his name, but like one of the boys that played guitar couldn't go because to the rehearsals or the practice because like he used to always no go and go to the library with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Not that reading isn't cool, but
They might not be reading.
no, but it's well true. But he always used to be like, oh, I'm going to the library with my girlfriend. I'm like, alright. And then one boy just get grounded because we're still at that age where that would happen. So it's just me and Jack.
We were on the way to pick him up to a gig, and he phoned us and said, I'm not allowed out.
I did actually, yeah, I'm
So
grounded.
we were outside his house waiting for him to get in the car, and he said, I'm not allowed to come out. So we had to phone the venue like
They were not
an
happy.
hour before the show to say we're not allowed to play.
That's true.
Did you tell them you've been grounded? I mean, not you specifically, but
Can you phone my mum and ask her if I can come, please?
I'm going to put you on to my mum and you can speak to her.
So, we basically said to Derek, if he fancied playing drums, and we'd done a few gigs as just like the frees, like local pubs and stuff like that. And then we played in the pub that Callum still works in.
No right now anyway.
Not right now, but basically we were playing like the sort of back lounge and it was just a lot of family friends and a lot of local crowd, and we played Sunshine of Your Love and we're like, Callum, do you want to come up and play guitar? So he jumped there behind the bar, or from the bar, out on the sort of dance floor, picked up the guitar, and I think for then we were kind of like, let's
You were in the bed.
The rest is history.
So where did the name come from?
I don't know, Derek, where did it come from?
We don't know.
There's many,
I don't
many
remember.
stories.
We have always said we're going to think of a clever answer, but there's nothing.
It's
I
going to change
can't
every
actually
time.
remember at all.
I don't remember doing it.
I remember we wanted to have a sexy, cool name, and that's as far as that.
Or naked.
I remember I had to do something with music, and it had to be something
So-
sexy. So the music part was the feedback, and the sexy was naked.
The sexiest word you could think of was naked. Very, very
We were
fun.
very young.
We could have been the Scud books, but, but we are the naked feedback.
So what were some of the first gigs that you ever played as the full ensemble of the Naked Feet back then?
I think it's the same as everybody, like Box on Socky Hall, to be honest.
Right.
I genuinely think that was one of my first, in fact maybe not actually.
We played the Riverside, I think that was the first gig. We played for the
we went to
Riverside.
further back than that. We
Oh.
played
People
that gala day.
Oh yeah.
So
Is
we
that
did.
remember I'd literally just come off the back. I was playing with bands at my college and stuff, and I had this Ibanez metal guitar. Thankfully sold it on, but I still remember like that was one of the first shows because I had at that point I was still using like Digitech multi-effects pedal things, and I hated it. It just didn't sound great. And I had a DS1 lying about because I wanted to try and get the Stormbox. I bought Dean that SD1 an Overdrive for his birthday one year, and I got one of that off him. And I remember we were playing at the Barna Gala Day doing David Livingston's, because I still remember having that Ibanez guitar, and I was using like Jack's guitar amp and stuff as well.
Callum was a big Joe Satriani fan, so he got a red Ibanez, didn't he?
Yeah, like it was a nice guitar and stuff. It did me well, like a lot of years of school and through college and stuff, but it just didn't.
Should I kept it?
I was glad to get the money for it, to be honest. I ended up like. After that, I ended up buying a guitar because I'd saved up enough money, and then we started playing in the box.
Derek still has the sunburn from that gig at the gala day.
Actually, yeah. I must have. People thought I had like radiation sickness or something like that. It was so. I think I had a silver drum kit, and then like metal cymbals, and for 2 hours just had the sun beating in my face, and I was red for honestly about 10 months. After that, like
Yeah,
it
was
passed
weird.
into the next year, and I still had the tan line, and I was like, God, maybe I should say something.
Do you know what? I actually remember that. I don't remember roughly what we were playing, but I can remember I had your Champion. I mean, you've not got it anymore. You sold it as well, but with like the Champion Fender amp. With Dean's
That was
like
so heavy.
It was.
That was heavier than the pedal board. That was literally a ton.
with Dean's knockoff Stag amp that was
Oh,
like
aye.
probably a microphone amp of some sort. It was huge. I had one as well, and it was broken as well because they never lasted long. Dean still had his Telecaster, that Sunburst one. I think he sold it on as well now. You had your big silver drum kit. And it was like
all silver. It was silver.
it was
red.
like
It was terrible.
yeah, it was a mismatch.
It was a
it was just like
I
a
think
whole
it was a Mac kit.
mismatch of things. It was, I suppose it was good though, man. Like starting somewhere, but it was
Learning the hard
It
way.
was terrible. I genuinely don't even remember what we played. I think we might have played like.
I remember we played a Rolling Stones song, and it was god awful.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I just want to stop this. Let's go home.
And we're still like that.
Yeah.
Was it Jumping Jack Flash?
And
No, it was
Lightning
jumping. It was.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, I think everybody.
It just didn't go well.
I think everybody forgot what we were playing at different points. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes when you play, you're like, oh, what am I playing again? But I think that happened to every single person at different points in the song.
So fast forward a few years, and these have headlined King Tut's. How was that experience?
Brilliant.
I thought it was amazing. I think
It was a Celtic show.
it was a silly
It's a
thing,
silly.
let's just plug that. I think we had headlined in the February this year, and then I think because it was like a Tuesday night or something, I don't know, it didn't feel like that was us doing it, if that makes sense. I don't know, but during the summer nights one, there was more buzz about it. It was a weekend night, and it sold out. I don't know, it just felt even more special, and we had like the stuff with the balloons and the confetti and the
I remember it
Put
being
on a show.
just- Yeah.
it was a show. It wasn't just a gig, it was a show. That's a good
With
point.
the lights as well. Where did we even get them from? Because loads as if they were like 30-year-old or something.
I got them from a guy in Coatbridge.
A London strip.
We got these like what were the strobe lights or something?
They were
Or-
crowd blinders.
Ah, that's it. We got them anyway, and the whole idea was we're going to get them, have the crowd obviously get flash and stuff, and you get your silhouettes on the stage. And we'd say to Tuts hour and hour again, we're like, right, we've got all these things and stuff. And I'm like, aye, it's fine, we'll just sort it on the day. Go there on the day, and the sound engineer's like, what the fuck is this? This
I know.
is like, what
Did
meant
they
to do
tell?
that?
Well, he
Do you know
was
what I mean?
he was
Wasn't his
he was
fault.
quite happy to take the time to set it up, but they just never told us to come in early.
Just
So we
didn't
just
have
got in
enough
these
time.
big metal bits of equipment, heavy, taking up space, set them up, and then they just you'll see photos of them, they're just sitting at the back doing nothing. Big expensive lumps of metal.
I think we'll probably incorporate stuff like that into the next shows. Just a learning curve, I think. Didn't take anything away from the show. Show was still brilliant. I think we played well. I think the crowd was good. I think it just was a good show.
It was
To be
awesome.
honest, I just think it was a good night.
dancing about like an idiot.
But there were plenty more to come,
Oh yeah.
which we will plug later.
So have you had a holy fuck moment? So I'll call it the holy fuck moment because it's where you're on the stage and you've got the crowd singing back to you and you're actually realising that this could be you, a musician, for the rest of your life.
Aye, and you'll know straight away. You mind that time we were down at, was it Newcastle? Like the upstairs downstairs venue. And basically we were saving up for a recording, we were trying to get some money in, so we're like, right, okay, we're putting some shows down there. One of the shows fell through, and we managed to pick up another cover show just for quick easy money. And we're like, brilliant, that's money, petrol or gas on the way back up.
Yes.
And it means we're getting money.
Yes, international show.
And then we get money for the recording that's coming up as well. And we started playing, there was like kind of squaddy folk there, we had to bring all our own gear, all our own like sound equipment and that as well. Easy, we'd done it before, but started playing, and this is us like years, this was only like what, last year or earlier on this year?
This was like I think it was
This was
Wow.
earlier on this year?
no, it was the 2nd of December last year.
Was it about a year ago?
That was a
Oh,
The time was half past.
Oh well, it was the middle of
It was-
beginning of
Actually it
December
was,
last year.
'cause that was us just about to bring out Smoke.
No, we were just bringing out.
We were just writing Smoke Without Fire.
So
We
we
were
were
just
actually-
writing that, and we
The
were
Goodbye
just
was
about
just
to
about-
record the goodbye, and that's where the story.
Basically we're playing with covers. I think we got halfway through the first set, and I'll say that now, like, we've got a rough set of songs that we're like, these are songs that are good, we know people like them, and you know, it gets you through the night, dead easy,
If you're doing a
straightforward.
cover show, aye.
But we just started leaving. Like, they just didn't want to hear it, so everybody was away, and we got halfway through the first set, and literally it's just us.
Well, there was people who were enjoying it, but this was like at 9 o'clock after Newcastle just played. People had just come in for the game, get a drink, and then were leaving for dinner. So
Yeah.
there was people who were up dancing and were just like, nah, I need to head home now. And then we were like, well, the place was empty.
The place was actually empty.
No-
And
not even
basically,
staff
you know,
left.
we're all like that. What's going on? What are we fucking doing in here? You know, what do we do? Do we keep going or do we just pack up and go? And I was like, no, do you know what? We've got this full room to ourselves. Let's just turn the Armstrong and start playing to ourselves. We can use this as rehearsal time. So we started like practicing songs
We turned
like
everything
The
up as well,
Goodbye.
just because there was no one there to say it was too loud, so we just turned everything up.
We started just playing through some song ideas we had, some that we've now released as well, and we got to Smoke Without Fire, and the next minute, like, I think it was about a squad of 50 folk had came upstairs. And
Well, what's
No,
that?
it was the
One
was that,
person
that,
came
was
up
that one
first.
with the head to because we played
Aye,
the
okay,
Goodbye
so
and then
it
we
was-
came up and she was German.
Bulgarian, I think.
Okay, and she was like,
Yeah.
"What is that?" And we were like, "What?" And she said the drinks were shaking down the stairs.
Amazing.
And we're like, "Oh, that's quite cool." And then she brought like 2
Oh,
or 3
yeah.
people,
And then they
and
brought
then
folk, and then
more
they
people
brought folk.
came, and more people came, and more.
And then the
people
next
came.
minute we had like folk literally storming on topies that wanted to grab the mics and fucking sing
It was
like,
pure
they
wind
wanted
and
to the
folk
tune and
flopping
stuff.
at mental.
There was cushions and stuff flying everywhere. Those stuff was. I thought we were going to die. Like there was because there was a chair at one point that started getting
I
thrown
know.
across the windows, and they didn't let us off the stage. Literally, we played an encore. They wouldn't let us go.
I think we played like the same 5 songs about 6 times. No joke.
We were ready to leave the second half, or when we turned and faced everything, it was like we were like, "This is done. I'm happy to waive the fee for the bar. I'm not paying another hour to." No, there wasn't even bar staff because there was like 3 floors and all the bar staff were down the stairs. There was not a soul there, so we're like, "What do we do?" So we were ready
I
just
know.
to pack everything up, go back in the car, just drive home, and then from just turning everything up a bit louder. People who weren't doing anything like that, who never knew there was someone up there, started coming up, and then the place was packed and not letting us leave. And
That says something about your music though.
aye, they kept us there for
I think it
45 minutes. It was
something
an
there
hour and a
about
half.
like the Bowie tune. It's like we were playing through the kind of old classics and stuff.
Mhm.
I can't remember what I was playing, but I think I don't know. It was just cool to see like one person come up and then they brought their pals up, and then they're like, "Hold on, we're just going to go and get," and then they people brought their people, who then brought their people, and then the place was packed and you couldn't move, and it was just
Because we did play
That was
Smoke
cool.
Without Fire, like a really rough one,
Yeah.
and then more people came, and they were like, "I'll play that again," and we just played half of Smoke Without Fire again, and just were like, "What's happening here?" And it was good. An interesting moment. I forgot about that.
Whatever you did. So that was your holy fuck moment. Was in Newcastle.
yes.
So, what has been your most memorable gig or performance, except for that?
I think maybe the headline one at Tuts is right up there. That was a really good show. I don't know. I think there's moments, there's wee small moments. I think for me that happen at every gig.
Mm-hmm.
Like even in Friday, do you know what I mean? Sometimes like we sometimes do cover gigs, a wee bit extra cash to put towards like the next like recording or whatever, or trying to PR campaign whatever we're doing. But Friday night there was these 2 steaming women that were just grabbing the microphone right in front of Jack and trying to sing we cover Hot Stuff by Donna Summers, and like that definitely gets the grannies going, and that's what we're all about. But these women just kept grabbing the microphones, and then the guy for the bar had to come all the way up through the crowd because there's no obviously bouncers or that, nobody at the front, so it's just we're here and people are just dancing it right in front of us, and these women just come right up, and instead of singing in tune she just decided she was going to go into the mic, and I don't know, I just like stuff like that. I really do. I think it's just cool looking at just seeing some guy nip his bud. Do you know what I mean? I think that's cool. I like.
I have like lots of moments of unpredictable. The guy breaking his leg.
I know, we forgot about that. A guy broke, so we played the old hairdressers, it was the Canalure, so this is about probably 3 years ago now, when we first started really.
I think St. Clover's on Canada was off club.
Yeah, and Buff. Well, we only ended up in Buff Club because the other venue cancelled on us. Like that.
The other venue disappeared after the phase of
But so it was a really quite an early show, and we released a sort of EP, just like the first tunes that we wrote together, Volume 1, and then the song Shattered. It's kind of like a classic rock song, to be honest.
Favourite.
But
Cam's favourite as well.
Callum's favourite song,
So you never play it because of
I know,
Callum.
pretty much.
I just
And
love it too much.
basically this random guy, so I went down the stairs in the actual bar and was just trying to get people to come up the stairs. Well, there was a band playing up the stairs, they're alright, go listen to them sort of thing. And this heavy guy was like, "Aye, fuck it, I'll bring my pal up." They come up the stairs and folks started moshing and all that. And
Motion.
I think that's what the kids call it. Folks started jumping about, and everybody had chains.
Motion and gas.
Everybody had chains on their jeans and were just moshing because they were moshers. And then basically this big heavy guy fell, dislocated his knee, and Derek's dad, who was up the back, started shouting at him, was like, "Get fucking up! Get fucking up!" But turns out he broke his leg, and they brought 2 ambulances for him for some reason.
One for one lane.
So that's...
A lot of the stories involve really stupid people.
I know. I think 2, because I'm going to be greedy. Recently, like doing the Tenement Trail, I thought that was great.
That
It was
was cool.
done by
Yeah,
me dead
awesome.
quick. It was far too like...
Blinking you missed it sort of thing.
It was great. You know, I know the full thing is about a whole lot of people turn up and they want to, you know, find new bands and discover new things, but you always get that kind of inkling where you're like, oh, is anybody going to turn up and see us? You know, we're going to be playing to Navy, and you know, next minute you've got like St. Luke's, you know, packed. You know, it was dead busy, and
That was a good crowd.
it was, you know, really good to see that. And you know, like, you know, either people are curious or whatever. But the other one, I'm opening up a bag of worms with this as well.
No.
I mean, it's dead memorable. Like whether
Well, you look good, Jack. When did Jack do that? Oh, yes.
no, I'm not going to talk about
Wait,
that.
is this the Liverpool story?
I think that's the Inverness.
I'm
No,
still
I'm-
not even allowed to know the real details of what happened in Liverpool.
Maybe it's-
Inverness is better than as well, because
I
that's
was
people
gonna-
jump on stage at Inverness.
I was going to talk about the newspaper.
What story is that?
Oh, something wicked.
Something with
Oh,
it this
yeah.
way comes. Like we're trying not to cast up about it because there's like more stuff going on. We don't want to, you know, be known as one band that's, you know, hit
That's
the
it,
front,
exactly.
you know, the front page of like 7 national newspapers, and then after that you just fade away. We still want to be, you know, doing things. And fair enough, I think you could argue that, you know, you don't get as many people either like wanting to like murder you these days, which is a good thing. but
hound
there
you.
isn't as many eyes on us, but we're getting more eyes on us in the right way. People are more interested in seeing what we're doing because fae there to then we have went on, you know, to do more. You know, we've went up and down the UK,
Aye.
we've went across to Europe. You know, we
I
are.
think people were... There was an initial shock, you like, this is a short music video, and it kind of got nuclear sort of publicity and ended up in where it did. And I think that some people seen it and were just like, as you do with any news, you just read it and you go, oh fuck, I don't really care. But I think an audience did stay, and I think that was cool, because then I think they've kind of built on and went up a wee bit further. Sometimes I go, oh, I wish we had like proper backing behind us and we could have really like
Push
Absolutely.
forward.
but in the same breath, we still, I mean, we really have, do you know what I mean, we hadn't still got touch before that, we'd done that, do you know what I mean, we ended up playing the Tenement Trail kit after the back of it, but I would just don't want to get known as the band that done that.
No.
I think they'd want that to be the defining thing for us, and I don't think it is, because I think the Goodbye get more views, do you know what I mean, on the music video for it, and Nate was choked to death
There's
in
loads
that
of people
video.
who's seen the Goodbye music video who never saw anything else. They just saw
I
the
know.
video. They just heard. So we've worked with a few people who just heard, like, you need to see this video, like just watch what happens here, but never seen any other stuff. It was just that, which was good, because then when they find the church video.
I know. It's not even that, I don't
Yeah,
it's not even that bad. I think
Isn't it?
Do you know one of the funniest? In fact, there's a couple. I think Dean's got a good story as well. When you were in the pub, you know, you were in with one of your mates. I think he was working the bar, and this, you know, big guy came up behind you, and he was like, "No, that's fucking disgusting what you did." And he was like, "Have you even seen the video?" And he's like, "No, but I've heard about it." And it's like, I was like, "Great."
On the paper,
Yeah.
I think when you said, just to go back to the question, and you said about Amsterdam, like Amsterdam was a really, really good show, like in general, but
Amsterdam was really
there
good.
was the, what country were those people from?
Philippines.
Philippines,
Yes.
who knew who we were,
Really?
who were going, they said they were going around Europe, and they were like, oh, can't we come and see you? And it was like, alright, and then we had to say happy birthday to them, like a couple of hours later, to send them a video saying happy birthday. But that was weird, and they were
Oh,
like,
no.
they knew exactly who we were, and we're like, oh, I listen to your music, but want to come and see
Yeah,
you?
that
We're
was
like,
good.
oh, I don't know what to say.
I think we just want to work hard and
Yeah.
get as many people to listen to the tunes, watch the videos, engage with it, and get on board with what's happening. To be honest, I think
I
that's it.
honestly didn't think the music video was that bad compared to a lot of other music videos that are out there.
I mean, I'm not going to name names, but I was actually recently kind of going through the local scene, and just checking out new bands and try see who's playing where and things that would interest me just personally. I'm like, I want to hear new tunes. And there was one in particular that I remember watching, I was just like, what the actual fuck is this? Because and again, I'm not going to name names, but...
If you describe the video, we don't give it away.
Your addiction to name names.
Named everybody.
Like, we didn't have any, like, pretty much full-on nudity in our video, and yet...
And we did. When?
But
You were naked in the sheet.
you didn't see anything.
I know, I was like, no, that was just when you ripped your trousers.
True.
Like,
I ripped my pants.
That was the funniest thing ever, honestly.
Sorry.
we were like, trying to cover it up and stuff. Like, we covered all that up so it wouldn't, affect us. Because we knew, like, YouTube would take it down, Facebook would take it down. But these videos are still on Facebook, still on YouTube, and it's. I mean, I don't care. I know, obviously for like some of the audience that are watching it, it's going to be like, oh, this is crazy. How are they doing this? But it's like, stuff like that. I think it's all worse because I feel as though you're genuinely pushing and breaking boundaries and stuff like that.
One thing I must admit, I'm glad to a certain extent, looking back on it now, that people did get angry because it's good for just as long as people. We didn't do that deliberate, but I think that if people weren't interested in it and didn't feel anything towards it, you'd be like, because you want people, whether it's hatred or like, this is the fucking best show I've ever heard, like you just want somebody to
You want a reaction.
You want a reaction, and I think we got that. The people were so riled up that it was. I mind a few months after it, there was like a forum debating whether or not it was right or not. Do you know what I mean? Then it's like people are getting this actively engaged with their music, and
there wasn't actually a lot of negative people. I think it was papers just saying, or mobs. There was one person on Facebook. You still got the comment actually.
Yeah. There was
one
your
person on
comment.
Facebook because everything else was like on like other channels because you can be anonymous. Like no one's going to put their own kind of neck in the line, but all the comments in the video were good comments. There was no one saying that's a disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to go on YouTube one, I mean, it's different.
Because that's anonymous though, you
I
can say
know,
what you want.
but at
on
the same
there,
time,
but
we just
There's
didn't
a
see
I
the
think
point
it's-
deleting any of
I
them.
think it's quite
Like,
good
what's
on a
that-
level
what was that
to
saying?
get
No,
negative
it's
things
long.
because
Good negative comment.
I think it's quite good to get negative things because
Aye.
it's like in a way it's kind of almost antagonistic because it's like, oh, you don't like us? Well, I'm happy you think I'm happy you wrote that comment a year and a half after this
I
video
know.
came out.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for
the view.
putting
But
a
it's
comment on
like-
the video.
It's, I don't many bands
much
at a
into
level
it.
getting
Right.
negative because they'll just like, or just just get praise and stuff. But I like the negative stuff.
All publicity is good
That's
publicity.
it.
Definitely.
We've got thick skin anyway.
That-
Black boys.
So you just touched on the local bands there. So at this point, we're going to talk about who you are listening to, and I want to see your phones to see who you last listened to on Spotify, please.
I
I've been let down.
last listened to Ken Tamplin vocal warm up. That was who I listened to.
I think the last thing I had on was the Frozen 2 soundtrack. I'm going to
lose
you.
The last few things that I listened to was the couple of Eagles of Death metal albums. I was listening to Death by Sexy and Zipper Down. Aye. For that, I was actually listening to Marilyn Manson doing the Doors to the End.
Good.
And
That just came out this week.
Yeah.
yeah, last week I
Aye.
think. And then before that, I was listening Jesus is King, the new Kanye West album. So I was just curious to have a listening to it.
Is it good?
No.
It's not actually. It's not good.
Honestly, yeah, listen. There's maybe one or two that's slightly bearable, but it's quite. Do you know what? You can do the same thing. Sort of.
The last thing I listened to was on the way here. We were all listening to Live and Let Die, and before that it was New Rules by Dua Lipa, and In Excess.
Oh, good choice.
The last thing I listened to was Dean Martin, King of the Road.
Nice.
Trailer for sale.
The last thing I done was the Frozen 2 soundtrack. But then before that was People with the 1975.
Is this you trying to regain your credit there?
Yeah, quite happy. So there's Frozen 2 People, and the other artist I had before that was Biffy Clyro.
So why were you listening to Frozen 2?
Sturgis.
I've seen it the other night and it's actually great.
Really?
It's actually a really good film.
Is it as good as the first one then?
The first one's terrible. I didn't like the first one. I didn't like the
Okay,
first one
well,
because I liked Tangled so much, but Frozen 2 was
Tangled.
actually
Tangled.
Whoa, don't diss Tangled.
What? I thought you said tango.
Tangled? No, Tangled.
Tangled.
Tangled is okay. I like.
I've not seen any of these films.
You've not seen them?
Do I know why? Because I'm at it fucking YouTube.
How were you singing Bula Badiba Day?
So what about local bands? Is there any local bands that you're loving the sound of right now?
The Bleeders were good.
They are awesome.
Yeah. That was the artist before Biffy Clyro was Gallus.
Gallus as well. I'd say Bleeders. Try to think who else is.
Novaks
really
who are
good
going to
mention.
support us in February.
An exclusive?
That is an exclusive. There's also a band that I've started a music business course, and there's a band that's just started, the Fear. This is an actual plug, which they are
How much
welcome.
you get for this?
I know, £15 radio plug. Dean Anderson. But they've just started, and I'm looking forward to hearing their music. But
what was what is it?
Oh,
show?
there is,
Two-Tone Television.
Two-tone
Yeah,
television.
there's
There's a show.
That was-
I've never seen them or
Yeah.
heard them before. And they were
Domiciles.
class. As soon as that was finished, I just
Domiciles
looked and
were
I was like,
They were
actually
good, they
outstanding.
could
They were really
Two-tone
good.
television is probably the most fun I've had watching a local show in a while.
Yeah.
it was Halloween and they covered Ghostbusters theme
And
tune.
it was
And it was
amazing.
It was like
great.
four of them were French Kiss and then the drummer was Kermit the Frog.
Aye.
And I was like, they should just keep that. That's just-
Were they dressed up?
They were all dressed up, and I was like, to be
Amazing.
honest, they should just keep face painting. Because it was good to watch it, and they were really engaging, and their songs were just good as well.
Black King Cobra, we're
Yeah.
good pals with them.
I heard that.
Try to think who else off the top of my head that we can just.
Have you listened to Shred?
Shred
No.
Double D's.
So good.
With 2Ds.
I've listened to Shred before, but I can't remember. It was probably about a year and a half or so ago.
They're so good. I saw them at Tenement Trail.
Be good.
Oh, amazing.
No, just not listen to them.
I think, actually, at the time I listened to them, I wasn't disappointed, I just didn't know. I thought I was going to like actual shred guitar, like shredding guitar, and they're not that. And I remember at the time I was like, this isn't me shredding. I have listened to them
I found a
before.
band last night called The Certificates, which are quite good from Glasgow. They've just started.
I've heard them, but listen to them.
They're quite but in a different scene from us, but they play quite Arctic Monkey style music.
Nice.
It's pretty
Go
cool.
ahead and put them on.
So, who are you most looking forward to seeing in 2020?
Us.
Oh, who's the way to see Frank Carter?
Us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gutted I'm going to be missing that, but I'd have
That's a
lost.
few weeks into it.
I bet we'll be able to get tickets. I've not got tickets yet for it
Do
either.
you mean local bands or
Anything?
Any
Oh,
bands.
that local guy, Frank Carter.
Frank Carter, 1975.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're always at gigs.
Harry Styles I've got, and Lana Del Rey.
One of the
I'm
Rays
thinking
and
Harry
January,
Styles
February
now.
into it.
No, I've heard they do songs like, maybe. Show up my
And that's what
flares.
I've got.
Lights Up is a good song.
Place up with them.
Yeah.
I don't actually know any other stuff.
I'm going to cross my fingers that the Desert Sessions is going to come to Scotland. Probably not, but
Penny in the Jar.
I know,
From
yeah.
Carol.
I did want to go see, actually, this is not actually, just 2 nights ago, Hailstorm at Hydro, but completely forgot that gig was on.
And I'm there sort of local. I suppose I've just branched out for that. I'm quite into Snuts. I've listened to some of their stuff. They're kind of like early Arctic Monkeys, and it's cool to just see where they're going and what they're doing. Try to think who else. Gallus. I think I'm looking forward to see what's happening with Gallus.
Gallus are all really good. I've never seen Hunt on the Bear, and I followed them. I don't know why.
yeah, we've met them a few times, but
I don't know.
yeah, we met them at the TV show.
Hunt on the Bear?
Yeah, the guitarist was there.
Where was this?
At the Usher Hall a couple of years ago.
Did we?
Yeah, it was you at the Sade.
No, that
drinking.
that was probably something else.
This sounds like drunk rambling.
No, just
No pence for
It was a
involved.
very kind of quick head nod and hello kind of conversation.
we don't know each other though.
We do though.
Do you know each other?
I don't remember. Maybe I should stop drinking.
Anyways,
Anyways,
So this is the point where you can tell us about all the amazing things you have got going on for 2020.
no,
Well, Dean does kind of go off on a tangent sometimes, so maybe you should.
sometimes just say things he's not meant to be saying.
Callum's getting a new leg.
At some point.
We'll be announcing a couple of shows pretty soon. Headline Glasgow shows.
We do have a show independent venue.
We're playing Independent Venue Week in January at the Hug and Pint. We can tell you that.
31st.
30th.
No, it's the Blue Arrow, isn't it?
No.
It's a Blue Arrow.
Yes, it's the Blue Arrow.
this is what I'm
It's
saying.
it's the Blue Arrow on the 31st of January
Okay.
with the band
Domiciles,
Domiciles.
who we seen a few years ago.
Struggle to
Yes.
pronounce it.
It's
Um,
actually domiciles, but they pronounce it domiciles.
That band.
Funny story, I sell a fuzz pedal to the guitarist.
So you know the guitarist?
Aye.
Did you nod at him?
Well, I'll let my house know and tell me.
So we've got that and
We've got releases planned
Yeah.
for early next year for a few tunes. We've kind of got like a full 12-month plan of things planned out, releases, shows. We're going to do it in England next year. Probably we'll go across to Europe again and play. Obviously the whole Brexit thing's a bit of a pain in the arse, but I don't think we would be affected right now on the sort of freedom of movement thing. It'd be the next couple of years, but it's something I've got a lot of shows planned. Right now we might be a wee bit quiet on the face of things, but everything's in preparation for the massive 2020 that we're going to have.
I can't wait, I'm so
I
excited.
know, you're a kid, I'm fucking buzzing.
I feel like I've hardly been to any The Naked Feedback gigs this year.
I know. It's because they've tried to just make them, instead of playing Let's Play every week, let's play a Glasgow one, like make it a special one, let's make it a sellout show, so every time we're in Glasgow it's going to sell out, and then play gigs run about that and try and just sort of grow our audience.
I've been meeting in the last couple of months with different promoters who want to do things with us, and that's why it's been quiet, because we've just been there's
Putting
a lot of
plans in
stuff.
place.
There's lots of plans which I can't remember half of them right now.
That's for the big bit.
Right, expect more music, more music videos, more shows, bigger venues, a number one single coming soon.
Yeah, band members.
Aye, well, we can't get everything we want, can we? Aye, that's anything else. Speak now, forever hold your peace from plans.
I think that's it. Follow us on Spotify, please.
Yes.
Yes.
We will put all the socials into the posts and everyone can follow you guys. So that's it. Thanks for coming in. And see you.
Thank you for having us. The plane's just landed. That's cool.
Yay!
Yay.
So what are we playing again?
Goodbye.
What are we playing?
Okay.
1, 2, bum, bum, bum.
You good?
Aye, let's go for
Okay. Go. 1, 2.
I've been worrying about it for much too long. Hearing rumors about us, I know they're wrong. If people don't know what they don't know, how do I know who's telling the truth? Stories instead that they both led to me on head to run in the streets when I'm feeling so low. There's one place I can go. I want to be somebody, someone that shows feeling when it needs to be shown. And if I need some loving, where will I go? Making my way back to you. Ooh. Eyes up, don't mind me, I'm just passing through the tail end of the train that I just can't catch up to. Don't listen to me, just fabricate. It's too late to debate my part in the stalemate. So be somebody, someone that shows feeling when
Yabba dabba dabba, young tire stabber.
Oh man.
Here we are.
Oh, that was